Hey guys, it's Baron J67 with LV1 Gaming, and today we're here to talk about Mirthwood. Two people took on the task of creating a game that is inspired by all of my favorite RPG experiences. The game blends the relationship building of Fable, the open world exploration of Bethesda titles, and the crafting and farming of Stardew Valley, all in a cozy hand drawn style. Mirthwood is a love letter to all the games it was inspired by. Developed by Bad Ridge Games and published by V Publishing, Mirthwood is an RPG sandbox action adventure farming life sim that magically ties all of these genres together in a neat, cozy bow. You have the ability to pet most of the animals, but exercise caution as there are several unfriendly ones that will do their best to destroy you. So let's talk about the story. You start the game off in a beautiful small town with your family and a healthy number of villagers. After customizing your character for a game developed by a small team, there are a decent amount of ways to make your character stand out. You will then choose your background, which will impact your future interactions and growth. After making the difficult decisions, you embark on your first mission to locate your brother and then gather dinner ingredients. Sounds simple, right? After sharing a short dialogue with your family, you head off to sleep. When you awaken, a war ravages your home and village, spreading across your region of the world. Dead bodies and burning buildings are everywhere. Your brother directs you to rush to the docks and board a ship bound for safe land. Once you arrive in Mirthwood, a mysterious man awaits you with a horse and straightforward instructions, sending you to a nearby town where the game truly begins. I will not take the time to dive into the whole story because it should be experienced by you, the player. Also, it is an open world sandbox game where you can live how you want. You can choose to follow the story quest to its conclusion, take on the role of a farm to mug brewmaster, or even become a local criminal in the land of Mirthwood. One key event that is a staple in the game is that, like other farming simulators, Mirthwood mysteriously bestows upon you a vast plot of land for you to use however you like. Let's move on to the gameplay. I built an amazing life for myself in the world of Mirthwood, focusing on brewing and aging of beer, start the day gathering respawned resources of stone, wood, and copper from my property. After enjoying a modest meal of bread and eggs from my storage, I start harvesting my crops. Once I have harvested the barley and fruit, I proceed to craft various forms of alcohol for trade in town. On my journey into town, I often hunt rabbits and the rare deer for pelts. I also occasionally engage in combat with thieves, bandits, or roaming knights armed with heavy shields who think me weak due to my focus on farming. This game offers mining, cooking, hunting, blacksmithing, fighting, romancing, and more. You can also customize your character's backstory and appearance. The choice you make can influence your skill growth and even your stamina. Now, for the character creation. You can customize your appearance with 11 available options. Only 2 people make up the development team, and the limited hairstyle options make sense. In a true RPG experience, you get to choose your land of origin, which you have 5 options. You get to choose your social standing between royal, noble, and peasant. And you get to choose your profession. And there's 7 options for that, and each one has a pro and a con. My character is from Osora, which means I'm curious. I chose a peasant background, which gave me high energy, but I'm socially unpolished. And then I decided to take on the role of a tinkerer. Crafted goods are more potent, which I was hoping would lead to more value and whatnot, but my stamina drains faster. So I was hoping that the peasant and tinkerer combination would kind of balance each other out, trying to min-max there to get the most that I can out of the game. But then there's also, so not just your the way your background affects your interactions in the world of Mirthwood, there's also a morality and renown system. The way the citizens of Mirthwood interact with you is based on your morality and renown. Throughout the game, numerous choices will steer your morality towards either good or evil. Stealing or deciding to loot a dead warrior's body instead of burying it will cause your morality to dip towards evil. Completing virtuous tasks will have the opposite effect. Personally, I've stolen quite a bit in Mirthwood due to the high cost of living. Things are very expensive. You know, a chicken costs 1,500 gold. And yeah, so that's a lot of beer to brew. Relationship building. So when chatting with NPCs in the world, you can choose from 5 different topics: chat, jest, romance, gossip, and influence. Each topic has 5 potential options, and each NPC has a specific demeanor and mood. Each NPC features a relationship and romance status bar that indicates their level of familiarity and affection for you. Also, the better you get to know them, you will find out their traits, skills, likes, and dislikes, and this will help you build up your relationship with them at a faster rate. Now, on to the meat and potatoes, the combat and death. Even though this game has plenty of cozy mechanics, there is also a tough combat system. There are bows and a variety of melee weapons that you can use to inflict pain on your enemies. You also have the ability to block, dodge, roll, and execute a step back dodge. So yes, it has an intricate combat system. You can also, with a well-timed block, parry your opponent, which then gives you a small window to inflict some unopposed damage. But you have to keep in mind of your stamina and, of course, your health. If a fight is too tough, you can attempt to make a run for it. And if your attempt fails and you lose, the game system teleports you to a nearby location, slightly replenishing your health, but it does reduce your overall maximum health. Now, skill system. Mirthwood has a skill system that positively influences the way you decide to play. These skills are broken up into 6 different categories. You have melee, archery, farming, trades, charisma, and survival. They increase as you use them and then give you cards that enhance your particular playstyle. And what's so cool about that is it feels good to be rewarded for the things that you do. And this further lends to Mirthwood being the game you make it. You know, you truly can carve out your own way in Mirthwood. Now let's get onto the marketplace. So the marketplace, a stall in the nearest town to your home provides valuable financial information that tells you a lot of the financial information about the town. The town coffers, items that are in demand, which can be traded for increased profit, and items that are in surplus so that you can buy them for cheaper than normal price. It also features a request ledger, which displays the specific items that individuals need. And the cool thing about that is it totally increases your relationship with that person who you provide the items for. So that's a quick way to get a big boost without having to sit and talk with them. Graphics. The hand-drawn world was the first thing to grab my attention when I first saw this game at PAX West 2023. The way the tall grass sways in the wind, the beautiful color shifts as day turns to night. Mirthwood's art style takes nostalgic children's pop-up books and blends them effortlessly with a dash of realism. You will see terrifying monsters, rotting animal carcasses, peaceful meadows, and joyful townsfolk. The art style bears a resemblance to Wildermyth, but features a vast open world characterized by 4 distinct seasons and a dynamic cycle of day and night. When you consider that a small team created this, the art style enhances the game's charm. So the music and sound. Mirthwood's battle music sounds like something from Dennis, I can never say his last name, Villeneuve, forgive me, Dune, the modern directed Dune movie. I'm director of the modern Dune movie. I'm so sorry. I'm leaving this in the video because I apologize for that. But yes, it reminds me of Dune. of modern day Dune. What more could I possibly say? You're strolling through town on the second evening of spring. Crickets and stringed instruments serenade you as you cross a bandit camp and find yourself instantly transported to Arrakis. The atmospheric sound and music are always on point, keeping you fully engaged with the game. You can easily envision using Mirthwood's full soundtrack for relaxation or studying. Now, overall thoughts of Mirthwood. Some minor bugs were experienced, such as assets not loading in while fast traveling, or NPCs stuck communicating with each other until reloading. I hope that future updates will add an improved quest marking system, as I found myself lost on several quests. Like a simple highlight of who to talk to on the map or something like that, that would definitely make life a lot easier. But outside of that, this will be a game that I see myself playing for a long time. The shining light in Mirthwood is the freedom it offers the player. A solid sandbox experience combined with a cozy farming and life sim, all packaged in a hand-drawn pop-up book style. It's beautiful. I made most of my money crafting alcohol and preserving jam while hunting and fighting mythical swamp monsters with a hardwood bow. I'm hooked on Mirthwood. Most importantly, I'm looking forward to experiencing all this game has to offer and the future multiplayer update. You will gladly devote all your free time to this game, grinding and farming for resources for hours on end without even realizing it. Your Steam library will thank you. And I want to take this time to thank V Publishing for providing LV1 Gaming with a review copy of Mirthwood. Please, folks, go check this bad boy out. Overall, I rated the game 8.5 out of 10. There were some bugs, but and there are a few things I feel that are missing. Like I think a better quest marker system would be amazing. But outside of that, for such a small team, and just not even just because of the team who made it, but because it's just simply enjoyable, and it's enjoyable to look at. It truly does take elements from from a wide variety of my favorite games, and they put it all together in one world, and it's there for you to enjoy, and it's fun. Like I've spent hours just collecting resources and didn't even realize it. So yes, folks, please go and check it out. It is up on Steam. Get all your news from LV1 Gaming. I'm Baron J67. Much love and peace.